Good afternoon, my people. My name is Wibo. I like to teach electronics, electrical and electronics, the electrical and electronic principle to a layman. I took time to understand electrical and electronic principle, and I decided to bring it down to a layman. The concept is making a layman to understand electrical principle. I teach electronics and electrical in languages like Yorubas and Igbos. So I always like to use native language to teach sciences and engineering so that everybody will understand. In China, that's what they do. The problem we have in Africa is the language. The three major subject, the major subject that is very, very important in the whole world, very important subject that the world depends for productivity is maths, physics, chemistry and biology. That is the first subject that the world depends for its survival. The rest of other courses is either to market these four subjects, you understand, or to package it, or to protect it. Something like law is to protect these four subjects. Marketing and other department is to market these four subjects: physics, chemistry, maths and biology. But unfortunately in Africa, they decided to use a borrowed language to teach this course. And that's the reason why it is very difficult for Africa to advance in technology. They use a borrowed language. So the language becomes a barrier first. And that is what I'm trying to break. And they use pidgin English, Yoruba or Igbo, they teach science. You understand? So today I go discuss about three basic things wey we dey see for our house whenever there is electric supply. There are three things wey dey very important wey everybody suppose to know. Number one is what they called power triangle. Power triangle na the way they take, arrange three things for electrical supply wey we dey get for house, either from generator or from main supply like maybe NEPA. Do you understand? That is what they call power triangle. The way they take arrange wetin dey inside wire, wetin dey provide light wey we dey take see. That power wey be say power don come, NEPA don bring light, generator don supply, light go dey inside house. That power, they divide them into three, and that is what they call power triangle. Power triangle number one is what they call apparent power. Apparent power. I go explain. Number two is reactive power. Number three is actual power, or people will call it real power. Apparent power, for example, make I use generator as an example, or make I use human being as an example. Your apparent power, number one, na the power wey be say, say human being get two power. One power wey person get, that power wey be say even when you dey sleep, na power wey you get na im make you no die. Anytime wey be say you don weak to a point wey be say power don finish patapata, na im be the time wey person die. The power wey you need to sustain you, breathing, your blood pumping, the movement of the blood in your vein, na power wey dey your body dey sustain am. So when human being dey work, e go always reserve that power. If not, if you finish that power, you go die. That is apparent power. The power wey be say you use do work plus the one wey you use sustain yourself, na im be apparent power. The total power wey human being get. The same thing with generator. The total power wey generator get, even the one wey make am dey do, say generator go always dey sound until you connect light. Whether you connect light o, whether you no connect light o, generator go dey sound. That thing wey sustain am so, na im be apparent power. The power wey sustain a system plus the one wey you deliver plus the one wey you take work, na im be apparent power. But inside apparent power, there is another power they call reactive power. Reactive power for electronics, na the power wey dey sustain that thing wey dey generate electricity. For example, inside generator, there is coil of wire, there is magnetic material wey dey chook in between. They come dey turn am. they come put fuel, something carburetor, piston and ring, so come they turn that thing 50 times in 1 second. That thing come they generate electricity. Inside that, between that magnetic material and that coil, there is what they call electromagnetic field. That force wey generate as they rotate together, that force wey generate in between, they call them electromagnetic field. So that power wey sustain that electromagnetic field, na they call reactive power. Na they call reactive power. Do you understand? Actual power na the power wey system get wey dey take work. The one wey be say supply. If NEPA, if generator dey now, you can't connect your wire. That one wey be say a supply wey make your bulb on. Make your bulb on. The one wey make your bulb on. The one wey make your TV on as you on generator. That is actual power. So apparent power na the total power wey you get. Power wey sustain am, make you dey work as a generator. Human being, power wey make you dey alive gone. Because even when you are not working, you are alive. When you are sleeping, you are alive. And whether you believe it or not, na power you use say you dey alive, na power na in dey sustain you now because of the strength wey you get. That's the reason why you go chop. Even the day where you work and the day where you no work, you go also chop to sustain you. So the total power wey human being get, both the one wey take work and the one wey take sustain itself is apparent power. But the power wey take, the useful power, na the one wey take work. So actual power is a useful power. The power wey human being take work, the power wey generator take supply, na im be actual power. Do you understand? Reactive power na that power wey dey sustain the magnetic field. That place gone wey e dey generate electricity, because there are some part of generator wey dey, don't be everywhere dey generate electricity. Get one particular place wey dey generate electricity, and that electricity wey dey generate, so the coil wey because that place dey form coil like this, dey form plenty coil of wire for inside that place. If you open generator, get one place where coil of wire full inside. In between that coil of wire, there is something wey look like iron. That thing no be iron, na magnetic material. They use magnet material take do am. So something dey turn am plenty times, like 50 times in 1 second. That is what is generating that electricity. So as it begin to turn, it dey react with that coil of wire. So that's what they call electromagnetic field. So the power wey sustain that electromagnetic field, na im be reactive power. E get another thing wey dey support wey dey support that magnetic field, because if they generate electricity, you understand, the coil wey generate electricity go chop all the whole current. That coil go chop all the whole current. The coil go chop all the whole current. You understand? So you, for inside, as magnetic field, they react, they generate electric current. The coil wey cause the reaction go chop almost 95% of it. Do you understand? So you go need another power again. That is where capacitor come in. You go need another power again to support. Now you make you dey always see capacitor for inside generator. That capacitor na im dey support the light, that electricity wey dey generate for inside that magnetic field. Magnetic field be like say I put my finger like this. Na coil be this my finger na coil. I come put one magnetic material inside like this. Let me put am like this. That magnetic material come dey turn many times in between that coil. So as e dey turn, you generate electricity as e dey turn. Inside this empty space, na im dey form the magnetic field. The magnetic field na the reaction wey that magnetic material get and that coil. So as e dey rotate 50 times in 1 second like this wire dey catch that electricity wey e generate. E come dey comot am for you, because if you coil wire, at the end of the day, one side go come, one side go come. So as e dey turn many times like this, so electricity come dey generate from here. The wire go dey attract am, dey deliver am. But the thing is that the wire, they don't turn the wire many times in a way that before the voltage go come out of this place, the wire don't chop am. So you go need a reactive current. Do you understand? To sustain the voltage that is generated from the magnetic field here. That's the reason we come put capacitor for here. So the capacitor now go support the current where they generate for here. You understand? So that capacitor now im go generate a reactive current.
wey go help the current wey dey pass through this coil make e for come out supply to our house. Do you understand? So reactive current now na the current wey dey sustain the magnetic field, current wey dey compensate what is drained within the magnetic field. Magnetic field dey na place wey the electricity generate. Inside that magnetic field, na that same place na im current from the pass dey come out of the wire. So you need a reactive current here. You understand? Number one, to make the current wey dey pass through this wire arrive on time to the output here. Do you understand? Number two, to make the current wey dey generate from the magnetic field make e no waste within that coil. Do you understand? So reactive power dey sustain the current generated from the magnetic field. Do you understand? And make it efficient for it to come out for supply. Apparent power na the total power gone. Both the one wey generator chop to take sustain itself, both the one wey generator deliver, all of them are apparent power. But the actual power na the one wey generator later manage to supply. That's the reason if you buy generator, they write am 10 kVA. No be the 10 kVA they supply you. Do small mathematics like this. Because based on international standard, they talk say any coil of wire, whether transformer, whether generator coil, wey dey okay, suppose at least deliver 80% to load. At least make it deliver 80% to load. Load na that thing wey dey inside your house, bulb o. So that 80% now na 80 divided by 100 will give you 0.8. So carry 10,000 multiply by 0.8, you go get around 8,000. Do you understand? So the 8,000 is the actual power of that generator. The 10 kVA wey dey write for there na the total power wey the generator get. So no be the total power wey the generator get na e dey supply. The one wey dey supply dey different from the total power. Like human being, no be your power wey you get for your body na e dey take dey work. E get power wey you reserve for yourself, wey you no dey try. If you don dey work until you don dey get tired, you go stop to work. You understand? Na the actual power wey take do work na dem go make. Why they dey take know how powerful you are. Do you understand? So apparent power, total power of a system. Actual power, the one wey you fit use to deliver to load, wey you dey use carry our load like TV, and be actual power. The reactive power and the power wey dey within the magnetic field, within the magnetic field. Any power wey dey within the magnetic field, power wey dey sustain the magnetic field to make it efficient. You understand? Na be reactive power, and then they use capacitor for that to compensate all the lapses in the magnetic field. Magnetic field na that place where they generate electricity gone.